The bottom of the fifth inning saw the Oakland A's blast 3 home runs to turn a 1-run deficit into a 4-run lead as they handed the Red Sox an 8-3 loss on Saturday afternoon. Welcome to the Boston Red Sox Newsfeed postgame recap. This is Lars Yesteby reporting for CLNS, a leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for the Boston Red Sox. Well, the Red Sox have fallen back to 500 at 21-21 at the hands of the last-place Oakland A's as they lose their third straight game for the first time this season. Drew Pomeranz labored through his outing and only lasted 4 innings today. The lefty allowed 5 hits and just 2 runs, only 1 earned, but tossed 97 pitches with many hitters working long at-bats. He struck out 6 and walked 2. After a scoreless first inning, both teams got on the board in the second inning. The Red Sox struck first against A's starter Sean Manaea when Hanley Ramirez jacked a leadoff solo homer to deep center. It was his 6th of the year and his first extra base hit since May 2nd. Chris Young then dropped a flare into short right that fell between 2 fielders and he hustled to leg out a double. A ground out by Andrew Benintendi moved Young to third base, and another ground out by Josh Rutledge brought home Young for a 2-0 Red Sox lead. The advantage did not last long as the A's were able to tie the game in the home half of that frame without hitting the ball out of the infield. The trouble started for Pomeranz when he walked both Trevor Plouffe and Chad Pinder. With 1 out, Josh Phegley tapped a dribbler in front of the plate that Christian Vasquez threw over Rutledge's head at first base that allowed the batter to reach. The ball went all the way down the right field line in the bullpen area where it went out of play. Plouffe and Pinder both scored, but the umps deemed that Pinder should be brought back to third base and Phegley back to second base. Oakland manager Bob Melvin argued that decision and was ejected by third base umpire Mark Winters. With the score now 2-1, Pomeranz struck out Adam Rosales, but the next batter, Rajai Davis, dropped down a bunt to get another run home. Davis then stole second to put 2 men in scoring position for last night's hero for Oakland, Mark Canha. Pomeranz got Canha to fly out to keep the game tied, but his pitch count had surged to 56 at that point. In the bottom of the fourth, Pomeranz faced another one-out jam by giving up 2 singles to Ryan Healy and Phegley. However, the lefty was able to battle back with consecutive strikeouts of Rosales and Davis to escape. Boston regained the lead in the top of the fifth when Dustin Pedroia ripped a 2-out single to left field to score Devin Marrero. The hit by Pedroia pushed his hitting streak against the A's to 23 games, which is now the longest ever by a Red Sox player, passing Jim Rice. That was about the last good news of the day for the Sox as Ben Taylor replaced Pomeranz in the bottom of the fifth and was absolutely useless. Canha led off with a solo shot to tie the game 3-3. Jed Lowry then followed with a single to set up Chris Davis for a 2-run blast that gave Oakland their first lead, 5-3. Taylor then walked the next batter, Trevor Plouffe, before being pulled by manager John Farrell. Noe Ramirez took over and was no better. He gave up a monster home run to Pinder that extended the A's advantage to 7-3 after 5 frames. The 6th inning saw Jed Lowry launch Oakland's 4th long ball of the day to extend their edge to 8-3. As if the pitching wasn't bad enough, the Red Sox offense only mustered 2 base hits beyond the 5th and could not score further. Reliever Fernando Abad was the only bright spot of the late frames for Boston, as he posted his 8th straight scoreless outing to lower his season ERA to 2.03. Tomorrow, Eduardo Rodriguez will try to keep the Sox from getting swept by the last-place A's as he faces off against Andrew Triggs. First pitch is set for 4:05 p.m., and I will get you ready with pregame notes and lineups on the Red Sox newsfeed. This has been Lars Yesteby for CLNS.